I've been so sure, quite so steady. I'm gonna live my life to keep the promises I made. Even though I make mistakes, I know I'm ready.
Good morning, welcome back to a brand new video.
We are extremely excited. I'm currently carrying Bee's shoes, which is a bit ridiculous, but that is because
They go with the outfit.
we're heading to our new house. Like, you will know now by the thumbnail and the title of this video that we have purchased a new property, and we're so excited to tell you all of the details, how we got there, how we did it, and what are we going to use it for.
So the reason I'm wearing wellies and Theo is carrying my shoes, I don't want to get ruined, is because we are walking to the new property. That's one of the main reasons why we're so excited about sharing it with you.
So that is one of the majorly unique things about this property, about this house, is the fact that it used to be part of Miracle Mountain. And then when the owner of Miracle Mountain sold Miracle Mountain, they kept this particular house for a holiday home, and then it came up for sale, and we could not say no. We could not let anyone else have this property, could we?
No.
It's just so perfect. We are gonna have it as an Airbnb so you guys can come and stay in it. And let me show you how close it is to Miracle Mountain. Can you believe how close this is to Miracle Mountain?
No, it is honestly perfect. It's like the universe aligned it all, and some people might not believe in that kind of stuff, but I do. And this really did just feel like it was meant to be.
Ever since the first day that we set foot on Miracle Mountain, we always looked at this house and always dreamed that it could be ours in the future because it's such a perfect scenario. So Bee is just hanging out on the dock of the pond, looking like you're doing some yoga. But let's show you where the house is. Look at this. There is the house right there, nestled between the valley and the mountains.
Can you see?
Let's go and take a look.
Can you see our excitement as to why this house is perfect?
So here we have it. Here is our new house. It's all so exciting. Should we show them the outside first?
Yeah, I think show the garden because it's really cool.
We got absolutely stunning views from this property, which is really cool. And obviously, it's amazing that we can walk here. It makes life so much easier for the renovations. And just here, we enter through this gate and we have this massive covered veranda area. How cool is this?
Really good. You guys know, if you've been watching our videos for a while, that the summers here are pretty intense. So any outdoor space that has shelter is ideal. And this is really nice. It's actually pretty spacious under here.
It's really big.
Really spacious.
Imagine some lovely outdoor furniture here. Obviously we'll get rid of this table and chairs and the fallen chair over there.
We've got a lot of plans for this space. I don't know if Theo's already said, but there will be a renovation project going on. That is what we're really excited to get started on, because it's been left to its own devices for a long time. As Theo said, it was a holiday home. So people haven't been living here for a really long time, and there's so much potential. It's so exciting.
And look at this. It's stone. It's beautiful stone house. And over here, we even have an oven, well, like a barbecue, which is really big. It needs needs a little bit of renovation, but that is perfect. And
over here, there's a massive water tank.
Exactly. Bee is by the small little pool.
What would you say this probably is? About 1,200 litres?
I don't even know. Yeah, probably about 1,500 litres.
There's a little outdoor area, so when you're doing the cooking and stuff, you can wash up and do that. The flooring.
Look at that view.
It is an absolutely stunning view.
And yes, there is a whopper of a swimming pool.
There's a massive swimming pool, and we'll show you that in a minute.
This is painted blue, but this clearly isn't the swimming pool. And it's all working. I've tried all of the water and everything. And we've got a little outdoor sink here, which is going to be amazing. You can probably tell by my face, but me and Bee are both extremely excited to start on this renovation. it's so cool to be able to show you guys around. It was really, really taxing doing the negotiations to buy this property behind the scenes. There was a lot of stress involved, but now we're here. It is ours. We have the keys, and we spent all of the money that we made on our barn renovation that we just sold and put it all into this. And that's what we do. We kind of just, if we believe in something, we put everything towards it because we know it's going to succeed, and you never know, you could be the first person to stay here. So here we are looking back up at the house, and there's this big area that you can see is kind of splitting apart, this old concrete. So I'm going to relay this, and this will be a really nice area to put out the deck chairs with a nice little canopy to hang out on. But look at the size of that pool, it's massive, isn't it?
Yeah, we think this end is at least 2 meters deep. Theo has stood in there and put his arms up because Theo's 6'3" and it was way deeper than him, so it's definitely more than 2.
I absolutely love this pool area as well because it's completely fenced off. So if you come and stay here with children, you know they're going to be safe, they can run around in this garden area, and there's still much more to show you of the garden. But yeah, let's take a look at the swimming pool. Also, all the way around the pool is irrigated, so the grass stays nice and green throughout the summer. And look at this, there's beautiful flowers everywhere. And just next to the pool and then beautiful flowers, you've got these 2 really big established cherry trees. So in the spring, you'll be able to lie under there in the shade and it'll be absolutely gorgeous, right? Let's walk on down into the pool. These steps are absolutely massive. So I am now inside the pool to give you guys a kind of idea of scale of the size of this thing. In the summer, when people haven't booked this out, like if there's a gap for a couple of days or a day here and there, we are going to be down here doing flips into the pool. I will bring my boat down here, it'll be brilliant. It'll be a great place to host parties. And yeah, it's a fully functional pool. It's got skimmers over there, it's got the lights over here, and the water comes out from
to fill it up,
the far end to fill this up. And the great thing is, this property is not on mains water right now. The water actually comes from our spring on Miracle Mountain. How crazy is that?
It is crazy. And one thing I never envisioned in my life would be renovating a swimming pool, because as you can see, it needs some TLC.
It definitely needs some work.
It's got some marks, it's got some cracks.
You can see where they've put some sort of like resin on the cracks. I think we strip it all back and get it re-rendered, or we go for like a pool liner of some sort. I need to weigh up the costs and the longevity in doing them things. So there's a lot of new things involved for us here.
Yeah, it's definitely a renovation. And as you can see, I'm sitting at the far end. There's a lot of height left.
Oh, you'll definitely be able to dive into this pool. So the water situation, it really wasn't a positive for us owning Miracle Mountain and supplying water to this property, because in the deeds, we just have to supply the water to this property. There was no like a certain amount of water or anything like that. It was just, if they want to fill the pool, they fill the pool. So obviously we're very lucky at Miracle Mountain. We've got tons of water. So filling this swimming pool will be no problem and completely free.
It made life very hard for us after the fire and the flood.
So after the fire and the flood, a lot of the piping, and you can imagine how long the piping to the spring is kilometers long to get to here to supply this house. So I had to go and trace all of the piping, fix it all, because obviously the people who own this, that we just bought it off, didn't have any water because it was cut off and all the pipes were melted. So I had to fix that for someone else. And I'm not gonna lie, that was really quite stressful. Now we are in control and we own this property. The stress is gone because we're doing it all for ourselves now. And it feels like Miracle Mountain is fully complete now with this place. It's incredible.
It was also extra stressful because we had no idea where the pipes were or where the water came from.
Kilometers of pipe and we had no idea where they ran. So I had to do a lot of
And they
test
didn't know
digging
either.
and like thinking like, where would you have laid a pipe if you were doing this? Like these pipes were laid a long time ago. You're talking like 20 plus years ago. So a lot of work to get to this point, and there's still more to come. But over there's a palm tree.
We really did get this place at the perfect time as well, because they just installed mains water along the track right next to the house, so it can connect to that now and doesn't have to just rely on Miracle Mountain for its water source.
Look at this flipping tree. How beautiful is that? And one thing you might have noticed is there's this wire that's really slack. So we want to kind of call the council and try and get this pole taken down, and this wire, I believe it's just like a foam wire. So get that taken down, or retention, because the wire is not meant to be hanging that low. So right now we are walking down, we're on the outer side of the wall, and we're heading down to the secret garden, we're calling it. So we are now in the secret garden. You can just see up there, there's the house.
It definitely feels way more secret as well in the summer, because this all the way along the wall is vines, and they create these beautiful big leaves, very shaded. And then we've got loads of fruit trees. This here is an apple, and then we've got even more apples, we've got pears, we've got the citrus, we've of course got peach, even more vines.
Look at
and
them
look,
oranges.
the oranges are ready.
They look incredible.
Orange season.
There's so many oranges. Look, one of the branches have absolutely snapped down there.
Crazy. And then this one is like Satsumas oranges, whatever you want.
Guys, if you are coming to stay here, right, you can pick as many of these oranges, apples, whatever fruit is down here. While you are staying, you are welcome to take. Look how lush the grass is on this terrace. Absolutely beautiful. And them trees against the blue sky.
This would be such a nice place to read a book.
Yeah, maybe we put like a table and chairs down here, so if people want to hang out in the secret garden.
Eat an orange, eat a Satsuma or a clementine. I don't know how you tell the difference. I know there'll be people watching who know, so do let me know.
Go on, taste test.
Okay, hang on, wait.
I've never tried one of these oranges.
Me neither.
Go on, get it down, yeah.
No pips.
Oh, no pip oranges are the one. It's good. Go on then. Absolutely love the oranges with no pips. This reminds us, our old off-grid property that we just sold, that had the best oranges known to man. So this better live up to them, because we no longer have access to them oranges. Absolutely banging delightful.
Hate to be
Sunny day.
one of those, but that's not an orange, mate. It's a Satsuma.
It's so good, whatever it is. It's quenched my thirst. And look at this. I just realised we got so many of these. Feel free to take them if you stay here. Be lovely. Come down here of a morning. We got a hose pipe here,
Ah, brilliant.
so that we can water these trees, keep everything going. I'm really excited to see all these vines come out, because I've obviously seen this property the whole time we lived on Miracle Mountain. And when the vines are out, it's just incredible. You got fresh grapes to pick.
Are you tired of staring at a blank screen wondering where to start with your website? Well, Squarespace have made it easier than ever to create your very own online presence. With Squarespace Blueprint AI, their guided design system takes the guesswork out of building your website. Using the prompts, you choose what you'd like and go from there. And with their fluid engine, customization is at your fingertips. Drag, drop, and create on the go with ease. You don't need to worry about understanding code or messing around with heavy technical features, as Squarespace is designed with the user in mind. If you have a shop on your site, then with the flexible payment options, checkout has never been easier. You can accept credit cards, PayPal, and even offer buy now or pay later with Afterpay and Klarna. Terms like SEO can be off-putting, but simply put, they optimize your site and help it stand out in search results. With their integrated SEO tools, you can get discovered by more people faster. So if you haven't already, then definitely click the link in our description or head to squarespace.com/indieproject or use our code indieproject for a 14-day free trial and 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain.
We are now just below the secret garden, and all of this is our land all the way down there, and it extends further as well. Loads more fruit trees. but Bee has just spotted the most incredible tree that we've never seen in flower before.
Does anyone know what it is?
Let me zoom in on this.
I was thinking at first maybe a hibiscus, but it's definitely not. The flowers don't look like it. We'll get a shot of what the flowers look like. Stunning.
Absolutely incredible.
It's
Look
got
at that.
leaves that are like
Really pink.
not stabby like not stabby like a holly, and then really pink, beautiful flowers. Theo's currently clutching a fig.
We've also got a massive holly tree just over there in the distance, which is beautiful. These gardens have been kept immaculate, and another really big selling point to us was it didn't come with a lot of land. It's about 1 hectare, 2.5 acres, so not a lot of property to maintain. I can come down here on my tractor, cut the grass. It's going to be really simple. Go on then, Bee, let us know what these trees are, because I actually have no idea.
Well, further down the field we have got, I think these are either an apple or a pear.
Okay.
Judging by the bark and by the dead thing on it, this was an apple.
Nice.
And then behind Theo is the biggest loquat tree I've ever seen.
Look at the size of that.
It's actually massive and it's really, really healthy. I don't know if you've ever tried a loquat, but they're one of my favourite fruits. They're absolutely addictive. I usually end up eating like 10 in one go, which gives the guts a good old cleanse. And there's another loquat tree behind it.
Yeah, slightly smaller one here, but another beautiful tree.
Yeah, so the fruits on these are delicious, really like them. They're also referred to as, I think, Nesperos in other places. We've got more apple or pear trees, and then a third loquat. I'm amazed at the amount of loquats. And then we're at the bottom of this field. It's a nice space to just run around, chill out. Just another nice area that is part of the property, and I'm really itching to show you inside of the house.
You can see the house just peeking up behind you.
Is it time to show inside?
Let's go inside the pump room first.
The pump room.
Okay then, so let's check out the pump room. Right there behind that stone wall, you can see the house, and then the swimming pool's just there, so it makes sense where this is situated. And there's a nice little staircase down to it. And if we go inside, small little room, there's some good wooden posts there that'll be useful. And then in here we have obviously all of the filters, all of the piping, the pump, everything is labelled, which is very good. And then all of your electrics is inside here. So I'll have to get a pool company out to tell me how to work everything and check it all over and make sure everything's working as it should. So another major plus and benefit of this property is the fact that its location is so great, as is Miracle Mountain, obviously, because we're essentially right here. But that means if you're visiting, you are in a perfect location to essentially explore the area, which is the natural park and all of the mountains. And there's just amenities not too far away, so it really is a great destination to come for a holiday, position yourself, and then just go and explore.
You might have been wondering what was in this door, or what this door conceals, and it actually conceals a pretty epic space. Theo just turned the outside light on.
I'm very excited about this place. Don't look until the lights are on. They're warming up. They're like them old halogen bulbs. They'll definitely be changing them out for some LEDs. But this, there's so much potential. Come in. See if it's light enough inside at the moment.
A little bit grainy, but nothing too bad.
It's a huge space. It's like essentially a big workshop. And what I'm thinking to do is to actually partition this area off. We've got a washing machine down here. So we're going to have a washer dryer. We're not sure if that's going to be open to the public. Like when you stay at Airbnbs, would you like a washer dryer?
Personally, I would, because then I can clean all my clothes before I go back home from the holiday.
So maybe we make that part of this area. But what I want to do is basically partition this off.
Oh look, there used to be a curtain or something. It'd be so easy to just like add a door to this bit.
Exactly, put a door in here, and this whole area here becomes an area where we can have all of our Airbnb-ables. So, so like you know, like washing detergents and like when we're washing all the linen and the bedding
Clean
and
linen,
the pillowcases and
toilet rolls,
scrubbing the walls and scrubbing the floor and cleaning the toilet.
All the tools can go under here as well.
Exactly. This can be locked away.
And as you can see, the tools were left, including an incredibly sick inflatable.
Look at that. That is retro Coca-Cola floaty.
I can't believe it's still inflated.
We've got all this piping, tons of chairs as well. But what I'm thinking is this area down here, obviously I'm 6'3", so it's a bit higher than you probably imagine.
It's probably like 7-8 foot. Maybe.
It is fairly low. But what I'm thinking is maybe what I do down here, let me know in the comments if you think this is a good idea, is to put a pool table down here and a little bar area, like a little rustic bar area in the corner, so there's a few drinks. You can come down here, maybe have a game of darts, maybe have a game of pool, and keep your kids entertained if you stay here as a family, or if you just want some time away from your wife or your husband, come down here and play some pool on your own. But it's just a great space. It's absolutely massive. And I now have all of these vintage axes. They left a load of useful things. I need to see if I can get this fired up. Check it out. Some old school petrol mower for the grass.
See if it works. Go on.
That would be ideal. I'm not going to try and start it because I could damage it if it's got old fuel in it. I want to change it, change the filters. But there's just so much stuff down here. Look, we've got extension leads. There's loads of useful stuff in all of these cupboards, all of the manuals. Check out this vintage ashtray.
It's Gordon's.
That's like a UK pub special.
This is literally something you would find in a pub. I love that. Oh, and another Gordon's.
Check that.
It's an ice box.
That can go in a nice little bar area that I'm thinking over here. And one thing we need to do.
Is that for storing wine in?
That's for storing wine bottles. And we've got all like the chlorine and the pH stuff for the pool, so we know what they used to use. Loads of little parts, a sprinkler. There's just loads of really useful stuff down here. And I think it could be a really incredible space.
It's going to be Theo's new house. Can you open it from the inside?
Of course.
Oh.
Right, should we go and look inside the main house?
Yes, I think we should. And I've got my nice shoes on now.
Okay, so now we are walking to the front door of the house, which is very exciting. And there's a little seat down there, which is a nice little touch. I've sat on there quite a few times, surprisingly. And this roof here, this might need replacing. I might need to put some new beams up here and replace the tiles because it is very, very old and rickety. So we will see, but it does look quite cute.
I've just realised this is the only stone wall exterior that's been left so you can see the stone. The rest of it has all been rendered. That's
they've rendered and painted over it, so you can see the original stones there. It's really nice. You've got nice views out overlooking the mountains and the swimming pool.
Are we ready to go in?
Let's go inside.
Look at the door, it's beautiful.
Before we go inside, just look at that key. I've never seen a key like it. It's got like 4 sides to it, and I think that'd be really hard to copy. But one of the things with this house is I think we're going to have to change all of the windows and doors. So before we go inside, and I know you're probably like shouting at the TV now doing, go inside, we want to see the inside. I just wanted to say, basically, we will be having to change all the windows and doors, which is a shame, but they're old single pane, wooden. They look really nice, but when we got the habitation license with this property, you get an extra piece of paper with the energy report, and it's just losing so much heat and drafts through the windows and doors that when we install like the heat source pump and the aircon, we don't want people who are staying here to have to constantly have it on, which is costing us more money. So it's better in the long run if we get like nice double glazed windows. Let's go inside. So here we are, the inside of the house. It's a little bit like going back in time. And also what we love about this property, isn't it?
It's got a mezzanine!
The mezzanine. How on brand is that for the indie project?
It was a complete coincidence. I can't explain to you enough how shocked we were the first time we came in here, because from the outside, yeah, it's a cute house, and then you come in and you're just like,
So much potential.
It's just so nice.
So you've got a massive like Hogwarts table here where you can sit down with Harry and have, I don't know, what do they eat?
Well, the dinner just appears on plates. They tend to have a bit of everything. Don't talk about food, I'm hungry, need to make lunch. But
there's a lot of clutter, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. It needs reworking, and that's one of the main things. We're looking forward to kind of emptying it out.
What do you mean you won't be keeping that TV?
We won't be keeping this because it's... Does anyone remember? Are you old enough watching this to remember when when Theo just fell over a table?
I nearly fell over
When tellies were gigantic. But no, there is some stunning furniture as well, like this here in the kitchen.
Maybe we can remodel some of it, make it a bit more
I've been eyeing up
modern.
certain pieces to keep for myself, and then certain ones will stay here. The table is too big. We are going to have a table because I know people like to eat at a table. Personally, I don't. I actually don't like having a table. But I'm not living here, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, maybe a sofa, because down here is an open fire. So
People
what are you
like
thinking?
to sit next to a fire.
I'm thinking we should definitely try and install a wood burner into there.
A wood burner is a very good idea.
Because obviously we've got unlimited amounts of wood that we can supply people for keeping this house warm in the winter.
So when you come to stay, you will have a bag of firewood, you can have a nice romantic fire, it'll be really lovely and cosy in here, sitting in front of it. Should we show the kitchen?
I just wanted to show this, how much character is in this property. Look at that beautiful little archway. It's absolutely gorgeous.
I wanted to just shut the door.
And then you've got these like wooden beams up here, really high ceilings. And right up here, you can see these window lights. They're just clear tiles at the moment, and thinking to fit some Velux windows in there.
Welcome to the kitchen. It's going to have a complete remodel because it's very odd.
I've only just noticed that. I really like that.
I really like it.
How cool is that?
I love religious artwork. It's just an obsession of mine. But the kitchen is an interesting shape. It's kind of like a galley, but kind of just a bit mad. So
have you seen how thick that wall is from that window?
this is the thickness because it's stone.
That is thick.
You can't actually reach, it is thick, and you cannot actually reach the window. Like I can't, I'd need to get on a little stool or something, but...
Bit tricky for cleaning, but...
Yeah, so this is a very old kitchen. This right here is so cute, but definitely not suitable for... Oh, it even has a vintage lighter.
That would go really nicely, wouldn't it? That cooker in like an old van conversion.
It would. And you know what? It's very similar to one that we nearly got for our old
It's
van.
true, yeah,
but this
it's
is
true.
really nice. I actually love this cooker and I want to keep it. And maybe if we do like, maybe you could go in the cabin in the forest.
Yeah, that would be really good for the cabin,
Yeah.
like making lunch up there.
So this is like a whole little cooker setup where we've got the old cooker, it's run by gas, and then in here we've got the gas bottle. That's very popular.
So we might go all electric.
Yeah, we're thinking of going all electric because there's no mains gas. We don't want people to have to mess around with gas bottles.
And if it runs out, it's up to me to replace it.
Exactly. So if it's electric, it's just always going to be electric.
So basically what you're trying to say is a full new kitchen renovation is coming. New boiler.
A whole new kitchen. This boiler's very old. Like we said, if you're renting it, you want it to be safe. You want everyone to be safe. It's got a really old fridge.
You know what
It's got
though?
really
I
old
don't mind the
chest freezer.
tiles.
The tiles are, they're very neutral. They're not offensive.
Also, the floor tiles as well are also neutral and non-offensive, so
they're
all
totally
that's going to
fine.
stay. I'm not sure about this here. We're kind of just, we're rifting.
Yeah, it kind of breaks the space up in a bad way, but it's made out of blocks. It's literally solid into the ground.
I think we might have to keep that.
Show
but
them this
kind
side.
of modernise it.
I just want to show the
There's
cuteness.
a chest freezer there, so we'll be putting some sort of proper freezer in because the fridge is down there. We want them together.
It'll be a fridge freezer combo, but look at this. This is just so adorable. We've got the shelves with all the old original.
We should keep them.
What are they called? What would you
I
storage
don't know,
things?
but have you seen how many coffee makers are over there?
I just love this little frill.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh. There's 2 mocha pots, and then I guess these are like little
Yeah, for like
cute
serving tea
things,
in or something.
little
And
aluminium.
cheese graters, a little coffee machine. But pots and pans like that is also really useful.
It is, but if we're having electric, I don't know if they're
That
really...
is true. We're going to have to...
It's only induction that's awkward.
Induction.
We will see anyway.
But it's such a good space. Imagine you can be here cooking like meals for your family or your wife cooking for you,
Is
and then
your
you're
wife
over
not
there
family?
chilling. in the living area.
Where would the sofa go here? Would it go there? Would the table go here?
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause
these are all things we need to figure out when we've emptied it.
You want an area, don't you, where you can sit around and be by the fire.
True. Right, enough of this area. I want to show them the rest of the house.
So now we are approaching the first bedroom. This is the smallest bedroom of the 3 bedrooms.
Sorry, just you saying approaching, it was really weird.
We're just approaching the bedroom.
It's a bit of a random bed, random placement. Take these 2 big shelving cupboard things out. I think I'd have the bed this way, or maybe that way. I don't know. I just wouldn't have it in the middle. It's awkward to move around in here.
100% don't have the bed where the bed is because you haven't got much space to walk around it. If it's positioned here, you can walk in from here and there'll just be loads more space. And because it's going to be a rental, you probably don't need this much storage in a small bedroom.
There's a load of storage. There's something in there. I can just see. I've never actually opened that.
Go on then, open it.
I don't want to walk across this. Let me just walk around the awkward placed bed.
In this first bedroom, in this box, well behind this box, is...
No, it's in the box.
It's in the box, is the meter. So you're probably like, why are you telling me about an electricity meter? Well, another crazy thing is we took ownership of this property and then obviously they fixed the road, they put water right near the property, like mains water, if we want to connect to that in the future. But also changed out the old meter for a nice, brand new, fresh smart meter. So that's very handy. Imagine there's a person just standing in there. Oh,
What is
I think
it?
it's just like
Oh,
plastic.
bedding. Just a dead body.
I really like how the floors carry on into this bedroom. It's like really seamless.
Now, should we go on the mezzanine or through the rest of the house first?
Let's do the mezzanine because the mezzanine is special. Look at that archway as well.
I love this.
That archway is so cool.
This makes me very happy. Okay, let's go upstairs. I love this area. Lights are on. Oh, they're on now and I look straight into them.
I love this staircase
Me
as
too.
well.
I love this. I want to keep it for myself.
Okay, right. I'm going up the stairs. And let's check out this mezzanine because this is a very special area. It's a huge space. Absolutely huge. Look at that.
It is amazing. And it's also got some really cool vintage stuff. I've just noticed this material over here. Oh my gosh. It's a woolen houndstooth curtain.
There's loads in that chest as well. And also, just down there, look, move to the side. This right here is an old gas lamp. Let me zoom in on this. How cool is that? Maybe we can turn that into like a light, like a little lamp feature. But there's so much space up here. Look at this. So this could have 2 sofas. We want to make it like really cozy and
A
like
lounge area.
yeah, like a lounge area. I guess we're gonna have to put a TV for guests.
I think this would be a good place for a TV. Downstairs, I don't really see where one would go. I think a nice sofa, maybe a sofa bed, sofa at each end. I don't know yet. We need to work around and see. Like, take all the stuff out. I know I've said that a million times, but yeah, take all the stuff out.
Once we take all of the stuff out, we got a blank canvas. We can really see what we're working with. But tons of natural light coming into here as well.
Yeah, and through the windows is a gorgeous view
Of the mountains.
up to Miracle Mountain, and it's just really nice and cozy. Like, the wood is wonderful. The height is low, but it's not like oppressive. It's just a really nice space. I really do love it, and it's just so mad that it's a mezzanine.
Imagine you've been like, you spent all day out in the mountains. Maybe you've done a hike. You visited all the attractions in the area, and then you can cook yourself some dinner and then sit up here and just wind down for the evening and be really cozy.
I actually had a little chair like this as a child. Shall I try and sit on it?
Do not try and sit on that.
I want to try and sit on it.
You're asking for trouble. Oh,
I'm not even. I'm completely on this chair.
fair enough, fair enough. Well, I love all the woodwork and I love the fact that you can see down into that other lounge area. And right now we're just like above the kitchen. Such a great space up here. It's literally like just full of potential. I think the key is like not to over clutter the area, but make it really clean.
Because it's a rental,
comfortable.
We're going to keep it nice and clean, breezy, airy. I mean, naturally, we're both very maximalist. Is that the word? Tend to have a lot of stuff, like colours, textures. I mean, leopard print is
But you don't want that if you're going on
Yeah,
holiday.
this isn't where we're living, so it doesn't need to be somewhere that's exactly a representation of us. So we're just going to keep it neutral. I think that's important for a rental.
Let us know in the comments what you would do with that space, because it's a really decent sized space up there, and yeah, there's endless possibilities and stylistic choices.
So there is 2 areas in this house that need complete remodels. The kitchen, which we've already shown you, and the bathroom. The bathroom is an okay size, but it's got the world's tiniest shower.
I mean, can you tell me?
I've never even stood in it.
The shower actually isn't tiny. I've measured it and it's 1 centimetre smaller than the average normal shower.
Have you got in it and pretended to shower though? I'm gonna.
But look at this. Why? I mean, I have massive hands. That sink, the world's smallest bathroom and the world's biggest sink, is probably not the best combination. Bidet down there. So what we're thinking, we remove the bidet, we remove this sink, the toilet position is good, and then we change this out and we have like a nice mirror here to make the space feel bigger. You got a window for ventilation.
We were thinking for the toilet, it has a sink in the top.
Yeah, you could get one of them toilets where the sink is in the top of the basin.
Or just a smaller sink.
And then if I come over here, you'll be able to see B in the shower.
In the miniature shower, it's tiny.
It is small. Well,
Okay, it's not that tiny, but
it's a normal size shower.
I mean, if I'm not exactly small, I'm tall, I'm broad, and you know, it's a bit cramped. When you're naked and wet, you don't want to touch a cold, wet wall.
Exactly.
You want a bit more space.
So what we're going to do is we're going to extend the shower, get one of them longer shower trays, and then remodel this whole area and make it comfortable.
I'm actually really fond of the tiles. I've never really looked at them,
They're
but
not
they're
bad,
actually
are they?
quite beautiful.
They've got almost like, yeah, they just got like an interesting character about them.
They're just a little bit, I don't know.
But
I like them.
we'll have to see what we do with this, but I think it's going to have to be a complete remodel. You've got a nice wooden ceiling there. We'll get a lampshade on there, and yeah, there's work to be done in here for sure, but it's not a major issue. So the way I look at like Airbnb and like rental properties for holiday is the bathroom is quite important, because you want to get up in the morning, you want to have like a reliable, nice, warm shower. So that's why we want to spend a lot of effort on that bathroom. Let me know in the comments what you think. The kitchen, we're going to do a whole new kitchen, make it really nice. But I think when you're away on holiday, like a lot of the time, you're out in the day, you maybe cook 1 meal a day in the kitchen, so it's not as important. But either way, we're going to make it really nice. So the bathroom's just to my left, and we've got the master bedroom right in front of me. And then we got the 3rd bedroom down there. How cool does that look? And again, you've got all the character of the walls aren't straight because it's stone. Really, really nice, these wooden ceilings. But if I come inside, it's such a big, spacious master bedroom with loads of natural light, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's got really nice light, really, really beautiful views out onto the mountains. Really cool original bedding that I would like to keep for myself.
Bee wants to keep everything,
Yeah,
even the dresser.
Okay, it's hard. There's lots of really beautiful stuff.
And we got nowhere to put it, so
vintage.
we're going to have to sell some of it or give it away. But look at that. So we'll have probably a similar sized bed, maybe a bit bigger.
I think the bed this way.
Yeah, have the bed that way, and then you can just basically like look out of the window. I'll show you the view out of here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. You got the view over the pool, over the mountains, and then randomly you got these 2 chairs here that we'll probably end up removing.
Oh, hang on, wait. Can I show them what these 2 chairs are?
Of course, yeah. Yeah, they fold out, don't they?
They do. These aren't just chairs.
Proper vintage, look at that. So when you were a kid, imagine staying over on that.
It's a single bed.
Pretty cool. But yeah, we'll do something with that. And you can probably see down here, it's like wooden, almost like a parquet floor. So we're going to probably end up resanding all of that back, taking the top coat off, and then restaining, re-oiling, whatever you need to do with the floors.
But it doesn't need that much work.
It doesn't.
It's just mainly superficial. The windows, obviously, Theo's already said, all the windows are going to be getting replaced because they're very old.
Maybe like we don't keep this room white. I'm not sure. Like, do you want it white, or I think we can do something like after doing the office renovation.
I think keep it white, but maybe have like that wall,
Some
a
accents.
darker colour to kind of make the room feel elongated. I don't know.
Or maybe
That wall or
this wall where the bed's going to go.
Let's see.
We'll figure it out. We'll get our interior design brains on.
We need to
and
go on
we'll figure it
Pinterest and stop pinning.
These doors, they're like the really light wooden doors. And I think what I'm going to do is
Paint them?
put beading
Oh, you're
on
going
them.
to, yeah.
So they look like the older doors and they just feel much nicer. But I think the doors can stay.
They've got pretty sick handles.
I actually really like them handles.
Has this one got a key on it as well? Oh no, there's one that's got a really amazing key on it.
We'll keep them handles, and yeah, I don't know, things like light switches, plugs might be need to swap out, but
yeah,
we will see. Right, into the third bedroom.
So here we are in the third bedroom. It's
Didn't you want to take that lamp as well?
Yeah, no, I do want to take this.
You can't take everything.
I can actually. I can take all the
It
things
is
that
your
aren't
house, so
staying
you
in
can
here.
actually take it, but
This is the third bedroom, the final bedroom.
Look how much light.
Yeah, wonderful light. Odd bed placement again. I wouldn't have it there. But firstly, here's one of the cool keys. I knew I'd seen a cool key.
are you going to open that?
Yeah, I was just going to show them the key. A little cupboard. Oh, a
Right.
little iron.
If your kid misbehaves, you can
No.
put them in there.
No. It's not Harry
joke.
Potter.
It's a joke.
This is not Harry Potter.
But the light pouring through is incredible.
It is.
It just feels really nice and spacious for this bedroom.
Yeah.
And look at that desk.
Where would
Imagine
you?
writing a novel there.
Where would you, people watching, put a bed in here? Because this is going to be another bedroom. I don't even know if it would need a chest of drawers or anything in it because it's got that cupboard there. It would maybe bedside tables, I don't know, but the bed there is odd again.
Let's have a look. So you can see views up to the mountain, which is really nice. There is a cracked pane there, so obviously that's getting swapped out. These curtains are obviously not going to stay. All of this is going to be changed.
Nearly fell.
I caught that on camera.
Excellent.
But yeah, all the curtains will make a big difference, won't they?
Yeah.
Like brighten it up, like the type of bedding you choose. Obviously, we're going to have new bed frames, new mattresses, new bedding. So when you stay here, it's all going to be brand new and fresh.
I really like the bed sheet actually.
look at this.
I need that for myself.
You want to take the bed sheet, but look at this. The views out are just incredible. And right now is the worst time to see this.
Why?
It's all because you've got loads of trees outside with no
Oh,
leaves.
yeah, true.
Once all the leaves come into blossom, it absolutely looks so nice, doesn't
You
it?
can actually out from here see the fig tree right outside the window, which is really nice.
I'm not sure what's going on here. If
Little
anyone knows, let me know in the comments.
praying children. If anyone wants them.
Must be a religious thing. But the light pouring
Ooh.
into here.
Theo, what's this?
Bee's just found something that we've not seen before. What is that?
No idea.
It's got like a clock on it. It looks like a chalkboard.
Is it like a learning thing? Like, you know, when you're a kid and you like playing, I don't know. I thought maybe it was something cool, but it's not. Just leave it.
So that is it. That is the end of the new property tour. I hope you guys are excited as we are. And obviously this is going to be like a full renovation series. So
A new project.
yeah, so obviously amongst doing all the stuff that we need to do on Miracle Mountain, we'll be coming down here and preparing this and getting this ready and renovating it. So hopefully by next spring, you guys can book and come and stay here and explore the wonderful area that we live in. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.